The Catilinarian Conspiracy was a dramatic and controversial attempt to seize power in the late Roman Republic, led by Lucius Sergius Catilina in 63 BC. After failing repeatedly to win the consulship, Catiline gathered a coalition of discontented individuals, bankrupt aristocrats, frustrated political hopefuls, indebted veterans of Lucius Cornelius Sulla, and struggling farmers who felt excluded from Rome's political system. Their goal was not a social revolution, but a forceful takeover of power, replacing the sitting consuls, Marcus Tullius Cicero and Gaius Antonius Hybrida, and reshaping the political order in their favor. The plot began to take shape after Catiline's defeat in the consular elections of 63 BC. As economic pressures increased, rising debts, financial instability, and lingering consequences of earlier wars, many Romans found themselves desperate. Catiline's movement drew strength from these grievances, especially among those who had lost land or status. However, the conspiracy was not unified by a single ideology. Rather, it was a loose alliance of individuals with different motivations, ranging from personal ambition to financial survival. Importantly, there is little evidence that slaves or lower classes played a major role, despite fears spread by political opponents. The conspiracy came to light largely through the actions of Cicero. Reports from informants, including a woman named Fulvia, and letters delivered to Marcus Licinius Crassus, revealed plans for violence and insurrection. In response, the Senate declared a state of emergency and granted Cicero extraordinary powers. On November 8, 63 BC, Cicero delivered his famous First Catilinarian Oration, publicly accusing Catiline in the Senate. Faced with mounting evidence and hostility, Catiline fled Rome and joined armed supporters under Gaius Manlius in Etruria, effectively turning the conspiracy into an open rebellion. Meanwhile, events inside Rome intensified. Cicero uncovered further conspirators operating within the city, including high-ranking figures such as Publius Cornelius Lentulus Sura. With the help of the Allobroges, a Gallic tribe who exposed the plot, Cicero arrested several conspirators. The Senate debated their fate in a tense session. While Julius Caesar argued for imprisonment, Cato the Younger strongly supported execution. In the end, Cicero ordered the conspirators executed without trial, an act that would later bring serious political consequences for him. The rebellion ended in early 62 BC when government forces, led in practice by Marcus Petreius under the nominal command of Hybrida, defeated Catiline's army at the Battle of Pistoria. Catiline himself died fighting, reportedly refusing to surrender. His death marked the collapse of the conspiracy and the restoration of order, at least temporarily. Modern historians take a more critical view of these events than ancient sources. Most surviving accounts, especially those by Cicero and Sallust, portray Catiline as a dangerous and immoral villain, but they are widely considered biased. While scholars generally agree that a real conspiracy existed, many believe its scale and threat were exaggerated, particularly by Cicero, who used the crisis to enhance his own reputation. Some even argue that the situation was less a near collapse of the Republic and more a manageable political crisis that was dramatized for effect. In the end, the Catilinarian Conspiracy reveals deep tensions within Roman society, economic inequality, political exclusion, and personal ambition. Though it did not overthrow the state, it exposed serious weaknesses in the Republic's system and showed how easily internal conflict could escalate into violence. It also set a precedent for future crises, where individuals would again attempt to seize power by force, contributing to the eventual fall of the Roman Republic.